Ooh, it's actually going to be taking that out right away. So that's going to be a lot of bruiser heavy. So curious to see what happens in this match. Big question, how much do you crit? Is the Phalantis going to do something? Phalantis does actually do something, and there were a decent amount of crits. And Phalantis is doing a lot of work with those provokes.
Volantis already carrying the team. Barely even took one turn, but somehow it looks like he's taken 3. He's getting counterattacks. He's stunning all over the place. Where is Ciara going to put this bomb?
Also goes for that Phalantis, but that is 2 debuffs, and 2 debuffs does mean that you're taking less damage as well. Plus, we have an AoE coming in from Virus. Armor breaks is what we're looking for, and we got a, well, actually not that many armor breaks, but still enough chip damage to make that work for Miying coming in later. Scribble decided to go for pre-ban on a segment, but there's so many LDs that it's also at some point a question. Importance for adding in a lot of damage. So let's see how much that Edna does, and also if the Tiana moves right after that. It was not even resisted, it just simply did not activate. So skill 3 going in, it's definitely under 50% HP, taking it out.
Nice. That's exactly what Slay needed. It took a little bit of pause when he noticed there weren't any defense breaks on the table. Shiho showing off the results of the balance patch and getting an early stun on Nefties. Slay making it abundantly clear that he wants this second point.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you stun one of those strippers and the only stripper is there, sure, the Beth could do a decent amount of work. Even if there would be an additional turn on that Seraph right now, I think that Slay has this in the back.
We saw Slay. He weathered the storm.
So this could be a moment that if one of the 2 violent units that is on immunity, yeah, definitely could be a thing. But in this case, we do have 2 strips. Actually, none of the strips connecting on that Zeratul. That is something that Zeratul does like to see a lot, because it's one of those units that's just, well, if you don't get the bar from the enemy, you might as well additional turn.
Yeah, and we can see that Wind Spectre Princess already putting in work, but unfortunately it's not enough. The Miying getting that additional turn can lock down the Zeratul and get an early takedown. Say too stagnant, might be too passive of a pick, you know. But I liked what he was cooking up. I liked the investment in the Zeratul, but unfortunately, bringing that Juliana is actually, it's never bad, but I didn't mind the Sonya.
Yeah, I think the Sonya in this position would have maybe even done better, especially if you're already planning on banning that Ciara. You would have that speed lead, you would guarantee take out that Zeratul and win it. Getting it on the Josephine right now. So now the big question is, where do you want to land your damage? Who are you going to be taking out first? Is that going to be that Oliver? Is that going to be that Jeongdam? Or do you maybe get somewhere an armor break due to counters and work from there? But so far the Oliver is doing a lot of work.
And this is it. Even if that Shiho was at full HP, I don't think that he'd be able to get rid of the Julian here. I think this is just... Well said, man. You know what? Folks in chat, they're saying Scribble is cooking right now. They're calling him the master chef, starting us off in this game. Clara goes, will she land the stuns? Kinda.
Yeah, there was one. I spotted one. I think that's not really... That's the kind of Master Chef things where it just simply doesn't really work out that well. Then again, the Karma also is not landed yet. Do we get that Karma? We do get the Karma, so you still have to be going for that bomb. But the big issue is there is going to be immunity either from the Silver or that Fire Twin Aegis coming after that. Definitely sitting in the driver's seat over here with units on the enemy side being very low on HP.
Have to ban it, because since he cleanses at the start of his turn, he really only falters to slow debuffs. Oh, trading stuns on turn 1 here. Etna did what she needed to. Oh, and unfortunately, Narsha did what she had to. Gets a proc. Is this going to be enough to actually wear out Vanessa's skill 3? Do you even want to, or do you just want to get a little bit of damage in on Vanessa? That's exactly what he's doing.
That's a lot of damage, but also that additional turn. Draco does have a 1-turn attack buff and a 1-turn speed buff. If you additional turn, those are still gone, but in the end, there's so much damage on this Narsha, and the additional turns are really helping out to take out 2 units really quickly. Yeah, absolutely. So Wusa, we're looking at double turn, does not get the double turn that it's so much needed.
Sonya proof already, right? I don't think she's going to contribute too much. I'd be happy to be proven wrong, though.
100 crit damage extra, but yep, that's where you take out units. 100 crit damage extra is where you make it work. Sure, you take out one unit, but can you deal with the other 3 units that are still on the field? In this case, we have a Carnal that is just providing all of those slows. Okeanos that's going for the resets. Attack bar up on itself. There's a lot of it going on those 2 fire units right there.
There we go, Carnal securing the kill on the Tetsuo. Now it's all on Water Gojo and Okeanos to maintain this lead, while Carnal is just on life support there at 1 HP.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's where we see where it's definitely difficult to Rune and Uldong to... I would say that the Wusa's probably banned because I expected on the other side the Okeanos to be banned. Because if the Okeanos is banned, sure, the Zeratul can still do enough things. Absolutely, and we have simple solution right now. We're looking for an early armor break. Got armor break on the second to last hit, so not that much damage from the skill coming itself. But then we have a Zeratul coming in with the 12 into double 6.5, and that is just simply so much damage.
And also getting a little bit of attack bar boost from Feng's passive, so it hurts less when Oliver takes it away. It's pretty good, man.
Wow, that actually worked out very well. Really the position where you want the Lydia, but hey, we're gonna get your Lydia in this match, that is for sure. And we're even gonna get that with an armor break.
We're gonna get the full setup. Man, I'm feeling so spoiled right now, dude. Look at that! We got a Lydia Cleave on day 7 of the European League. That's crazy. I think you said it best. You know, I think you had a video back in the day where you said that Xiao is best in the pick ban phase.
The big question is the Masha. Can you at some point also comfortably take out that Juno? And I definitely do think it's one of those units that can. So can you go for it? Does go for it. That's a lot of damage, but you're going to be moving in front of that Juno. And with a focus shot, you will definitely take it out.
That's it, man. Yeah, here we go. Water Twin Angels to clean up the Juno. The Mi Gang is already gone.
The Masha might have been able to take out something on that first hit altogether, but having your Mi Gang stunned throughout the whole match, not participating in the fight at all. The skill 2 doesn't do any damage on itself. No, actually we have the Dark Demon being left in, and Hosselinho went for the expectation that the Nobara was already banned. We also have
oh my goodness, this is quite the cool build.
Yeah, like both of them are Despair. That's very interesting to see right there. But can you do enough damage? Doesn't do enough damage, but a Demon skill 1 would probably take out a Monkey from this position. Well, would you? Yeah, I think you might, because
I don't think you risk it. He's doing it, but I would still go skill 2. I know it's not like a usual Demon playstyle here, but I mean, if we learned anything, right, you know, just...
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of sustain. And I'm pretty sure skill 2 right now would not even kill. It's really... Oh, he does go for it. He does actually manage to kill. So it's just enough damage. He actually did take more damage off himself than I thought he would. But that's the thing with the Dark Demon. The moment he has a little bit of HP...
In the passive, Chandra's gone, and now Tech Deck is going to achieve his dreams.
Or just, okay, Miles is going to be my stun unit, and we just keep it at that.
Yeah, and it looks like she is on the same page. I think that's a great call right now.
Big question right now. Do you go for skill 2? Goes for the skill 2. Was actually on Despair, but did not connect the Despair where it did want 44k. That's a lot of damage for Federica without any buffs. But the big unit to do that is probably that Feng Yang. You have to get the Feng Yang online, but actually the Federica already has another skill. 34k on that Feng Yang, taking it out.
Look at that, man. So well executed from Charge right there. It's like, put it in the bag.
Yeah, absolutely. And Federica, like I mentioned, sniping really does work against Merlin.